So, we opened the vault, killed the Templar, passed the Gorgons, and now we need to defeat Atheon. Well, let's get into it. First off, there are two parts to this. You have to protect the Confluxes and the portals, and then we defeat Atheon. The best way I found to start this encounter is to kill the Gatekeeper, like most people did in Destiny 1. Once he's dead, the other enemies despawn soon after. But before going further, I just want to say this encounter is a long encounter that requires a lot of concentration and communication, so if you get caught just doing the motions and lose focus, you can end up causing your team to start over after spending what seems like forever in this encounter. So once you know your job, give it 100% of the time. For this encounter, the goal is to protect both Confluxes in the two portals until they stop spawning, and then you protect the Conflux in the center of the main stage. You should have two teams of 3, the left team and the right team, and each team will have one floater, one portal player, and one plate player. The plate player's job is to capture the plate and then protect it from the enemies. Only two types of enemies try to take over the plate while you're outside: the goblins and the overload minotaurs. For this encounter, I recommend using a 140 RPM hand cannon or a faster one for stunning the overload champions, because hand cannons are the most effective stunning options for this current season. For all the enemies, you can use blinding grenades or grenade launcher to slow and kill them as they approach the plate, and to kill the champions, you can also use a sword. For the portal player, once the plate has been captured, you go into the portal immediately. Once you're in there, you're basically doing ad control. This means you're making sure you don't get overwhelmed by the enemies, and you also protect the Conflux in the portal. To do this, I recommend using the Wither Horde. It's an exotic grenade launcher if you have it masterwork with a long range weapon like a scout rifle or a bow and a rocket launcher. Or you can use the Trinity Ghoul like we've used in the previous encounters, and a blinding grenade launcher with a rocket launcher as your heavy weapon. This way you can keep your distance from the enemies and kill them easily. There are 3 types of enemies that spawn in the portal: your regular goblins, wyverns, and the shielded Praetorians. The rocket launcher and grenade launcher combination is really effective against the wyverns that spawn in there, and for the shielded Praetorian you need the person with the relic to break its shield. Now this brings us to the role of the floater. The floaters bring in the relic into the portals to kill the shielded Praetorian, and they also replace the portal player by protecting the Conflux while the other player goes out to give the relic to the other team. This is because the shielded Praetorian spawns in each portal, but one portal at a time. So when he spawns in the left portal, a wyvern spawns in the right portal, and then the next round the shielded Praetorian spawns in the right portal while the wyvern spawns in the left portal. If a gatekeeper spawns into the main room and closes access to the portal, they are also responsible for killing them. So, in general, left and right players capture both plates. The portal players go into the portal to protect each Conflux. When the portal players know which side the Praetorian is on, the floater for the side that has the Praetorian kills the gatekeeper and takes the relic into the portal to kill the shielded enemy. Once it's dead, he drops the relic for the portal player, who then comes out with the relic and gives it to the floater waiting at the other portal, and you just keep repeating this. Once you kill 6 total Praetorians, everyone goes to the middle to protect the center Conflux, and then whoever has the relic breaks the shield on the Praetorian, and all players kill the wyverns and the encounter is done. For the final encounter, I'll start with weapon recommendations. Snipers for oracles, scout rifles for killing enemies, anarchy for continuous damage to Atheon and killing gatekeepers. If you don't have this, you could use the xenophage in your heavy slot, or you could also use a rocket launcher. This encounter is designed around past, present, and future, but whichever time stream you're in, the arena looks the same, with present being the main arena you start in, the past being the red arena, and the future being the green arena. When the encounter starts, the initial objective is to kill the harpies in the air. If you leave just one alive, they don't respawn, so you can do this to keep them in check. For the rest of the harpies that go to the front of the portal, you can kill those ones so they stop shooting at you. After a little bit of shooting, Atheon teleports half the team, chosen at random, into one of the locations that can be reached either through the right portal or the left portal. For reference, I'll refer to the two teams as teleport team and home team. So, the home team has two jobs: to capture the plate for the exit portal for the teleport team. So, if the teleport team calls out that they're on the green arena, you capture the right plate, and if they call red, you capture the left plate. Their second job is to call out the order of the oracles that the teleport team needs to shoot when the oracles spawn. There are 6 total oracles and only 3 spawn in a specific order. The order is important because if the teleport team shoots them in the wrong order, it is an instant restart. So this sequence happens 3 times, which means a total of 9 oracles need to be shot in the correct order for the round to be successful. For the home team, I advise one person stays at spawn calling out the order of the oracles, while the other 2 capture the plate. Once the plate has been captured and the portal is active, the 2 players that capture the plate can head to the center island in preparation for DPS and to be safe from the supplicants that spawn in as well. For the teleport team, I found the best way to shoot the oracles is to position yourself in the perspective of the home team caller. This means as soon as you spawn, one person picks up the relic and all 3 players head to the opposite side of the arena. On your way there, you should kill the gatekeeper as quickly as you can, and then when the relic holder gets to the spawn, he cleanses the team using the block button like with a sword in preparation for shooting the first set of oracles. Once the order for shooting the oracles has been given, for example 1, 3, 2, the 2 non-relic holders shoot them in order, and that completes the sequence. You repeat these 2 more times and then you exit through the active portal. If you're in green, that would be on your right, and if you're in red, it would be on your left. Once you get back to the main room, you can cleanse one more time before heading to the center island for DPS. Now, I know there are different methods for doing this. Some are faster while some are slower, some are less effective, some are more effective, some are easier to do. For this video, I'll share the safest method that provides consistent results for me and my community. For this method, you would need at least 1 warlock who will run the middle tree solar subclass for Well of Radiance. This makes it safer because you heal while you do damage to the boss, and it also generates orbs for the damage dealing supers. For the other players, I recommend Golden Gun bottom tree for the hunters. If you have the new Star Eater's exotic, this will give you more damage to the boss. I know you could also use Blade Barrage here, but I would suggest only doing that if you already have a lot of orb generating supers. The other warlocks can run Voidwalker top tree for instant DPS to the boss, and you can use your grenades if you have the Controversy exotics for the warlock as well. You could also use another Well of Radiance for more consistent orb generation, or middle tree stun caller if you have the Geomax Stabilizers exotic. For Titans, if you have the Curse of the Fallen Star exotic, this would be your best option for damage output. If you don't, you can run the Bubble subclass with the Crest of Alpha Lupe for orb generation, or you can run Ursas to block incoming damage and provide orbs for the rest of the team. The reason we're not using the middle tree Sunbreaker here is because we're not going to be close enough to the boss because we're on the island, so nobody's gonna get that close to be able to consistently apply that damage to the boss. During the damage phase, the boss does an attack if he's not stunned out of it. He randomly chooses one person to detain, and if you get chosen, the debuff on your screen appears as Eminent Detain. If you have this, make sure you move away from the rest of the team as to not detain the entire team. Once the damage phase timer has concluded, you repeat the process until you kill the boss. So, for this encounter, we kill some harpies in the air, and then we kill the rest close to the portal. Once the teleportation happens, the home team captures the plate and calls out the order of the oracle sequence, while the teleport team grabs the relic for cleansing, heads to the spawn area, and destroys the oracles in the order that they are called out to them. Once 9 oracles have been destroyed, they come out of the portal and all players DPS the boss from the center island. If you do all these things and you communicate properly, this encounter can be long, but it should go pretty smoothly. So that's everything on the last part of this raid. This has been a very fun session of me trying to explain this. I haven't done a raid guide before, so I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. If you have any questions for me, you can stop by the Twitch streams, or you can leave a comment in the description below and I'll do my best to answer as quick as I can. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay positive, stay safe, peace.
Metal class.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
I know. I haven't got
425, 425.
Once.
451, 451.